lovely people, it's Cara here and I am so mad. It's great to be back with you. I tell you, summer has arrived and long may it continue. Although having said that, literally last Monday it was a blizzard of the likes I don't think I've ever seen. Only lasted about 10 minutes, but it's absolutely crazy. We've gone from snow one day literally to, well, shorts and t-shirts weather the next, which is mental, but that's English weather for you. But thank you for being with me today. It's great to see you all. I hope you're all fit and well. A lot has happened since the last time I was filming. So the Great British Sewing Bee is back on, which is very exciting. I think we're on episode 2. Now, as you may well be aware, I film when I can, and I'm often filming way in advance of when it will actually go out, just so I can fit my hobby, my sewing and my videoing in around my schedule. So yeah, you'll be watching this thinking, say what? We're on like week 6 by now, but there you go. That's just how it works. So I've got a fabric haul for you today, and it's a collection. I'm looking on my ironing board, and it's a collection of fabrics I've accumulated over quite a long time. But with a couple of the purchases, I have got a bit mad because I just saw, I saw what I wanted and have been working towards for a little while, and I just went for it. So I just thought, why not? So let me take you through them. No particular order. I've got plans for some. I haven't got plans for some others. So I'd love your help if you think, oh, that'd be amazing in such and such. What I'd really like your help with is for you to subscribe, please. I have been videoing now as a YouTuber for just about a year, no, just over a year by the time this comes out, and what a year it's been for everybody. But my favourite part about this year really has been meeting you and your commitment to my channel. But a lot of you watch and you haven't subscribed, so please press the pause button and go off and subscribe to my channel so that I know you're there, and it fills my heart to know you're there, and it'd be great for you to be a subscriber, please. I'd absolutely love that. So back to the fabric. Now let's start with what I'm wearing, I guess. So this is, I absolutely adore this fabric. I know it's not going to be to everybody's taste. It's a viscose jersey. It's quite lightweight, but structured enough to make a jumpsuit out of. And this fabric, so I've got, this is all I've got left of it, because I was going to include it in the fabric haul, and then thought I just can't not make something. So I've got like a really long, weird shape left. There's probably enough left here to make a t-shirt or something. So this fabric, it's actually sort of green background, very retro looking, and it was an absolute steal. I wanted to make, this is the Stevie Jumpsuit by Do It Better Yourself, which is known as DIBY. Now I made this today. I've got a little story to tell you in a second, but I've basted this together. So this is the jumpsuit. So I've not taken any pictures of it or anything yet. Comes with ties that are actually integrated into the jumpsuit. Look at the pattern matching on there. I say Patrick and Esme would be pleased with that, and on the back too. I won't go into detail about this now, because then it wouldn't be a fabric haul and it'd be a Stevie jumpsuit review. But I love this jumpsuit. I'm so happy with it. But as I say, I've just finished making this. I basted it, so it's only basted down the sides at the moment, and I'll overlock it later. I just wanted to make sure, it fits before I sort of went and did all the work on it. I went out. This has all happened today. This literally in the last few hours. I went out in it because I liked it so much. And Molly, my daughter, said to me, "Mummy, you've got a hole in your leg." I went, "Oh, yeah, no, I've probably missed a few stitches." A few. Oh dear. So I'm out in DFS and where else? Oak Furniture Land, looking at sofas. And there's a great big hole in my trousers. And you couldn't tell because it's quite drapey and they're wide legged. But I knew it was there. So, note to self, check your basting is actually complete. because it's so slippery, I guess, it's just slipped away. More detail than you needed, but love this fabric. And it was £2 a metre, because I was making, I don't really make toiles if I'm honest, but at £2 a metre, if the pattern of excuse me, if the Stevie jumpsuit turned out to be not successful, then £2 a metre, got to be happy with that. So you're all thinking, where did she get that from for £2 a metre? Just stop talking and tell us. So this came from Stitch Fabrics. It's an online presence, and I only bought this, I say I only bought this last week or the week before. By the time you watch it, it'll be 6 or 7 weeks, so that's not helpful, but hopefully they'll still have it in stock. It is one of their sale items. But I will definitely link to the website below. And this is John Caldor jersey, and I'm just stretching it there. You see, in the light it seems a little opaque, but it's not. But I was just showing you that it's not. When you stretch it, it doesn't turn white, which sometimes printed jersey can. And I just love it. I just think it's so retro. Because I was making a wide leg jumpsuit, I needed something with a good level of recovery, because getting in and out of this jumpsuit is just done via the neckline. Now I haven't had a natural break many times since I've been wearing it, but so far so good, because you don't stabilise anything here, because you need the stretch. I think it would be hard to put like even a stay tape or anything in there, because it would just it wouldn't be as elastic, would it? I'll stop talking about this one, because I have got a lot of things to go through on here, but when I go through a review of makes or something next time, I'll take you through more detail of this, because there's some, I love the construction of this. But look it up in the meantime anyway, the Stevie jumpsuit. So that's fabric number 1, absolute steal at £2 a metre. I also, on that website, so on the Stitch Fabrics website, this one, which I also absolutely love. Now this is it's a similar drape actually. I can't remember what it's called, but if it's still available, I'll link to it below. But it's quite distinctive, and again, it was in their sale section. So it's got like these lovely, so it's a black background, and then it's got sort of red accents and sort of, I don't know, just sort of random marks. But it's very pretty. And this was £4 a metre. Now I don't know the prices of some of these fabrics, and I'm not going to go through all of the prices of the fabrics, because it's not really why I bought it. I bought it for the pattern. So Over It recently also released a jumpsuit pattern called Nasima, I think it's called. I hope I'm saying that right. So I've had this pattern on my downloads for a really long time, and almost actually completely forgotten I got it. I then bought the Nasima, kind of forgetting I'd bought this one. Well, this is whole, it's got no fastenings into it, whereas the Nasima from Sew Over It, it's very similar to the Alexa jumpsuit actually from Tilly and the Buttons last year, but Tilly and the Buttons is a woven jumpsuit, whereas both of these are designed for jersey. So when I saw this, and it had the right sort of level of drape, and similarly it's quite a good structure. Some viscose jerseys are really floppy, and this is floppy, got a good drape, but it's also got structure to it too. So that's perfect for it. So I've got the Nasima cut out downstairs, the pattern, and so this will become one of those, which is very exciting. I love a jumpsuit. I just outfit in one. Some people go for dresses. I have got quite a few dresses, but actually not so much. I just really like a jumpsuit, and yeah, it's just done, isn't it? And so comfortable. And this is, as I say, it's been really easy to get in and out of. Some jumpsuits just are a nightmare to get in and out of, and you regret that, especially if you were lucky enough to be going to have a few beers or something, which tends to go through you a little bit more quickly, if you know what I mean. So the next selection comes from Felicity Fabrics. Now the wonderful Caroline and Fliss, I did contact them and ask them if it's okay to go through these fabrics, because I am a blogger for Felicity Fabrics. One of these fabrics is for my blog post, but also they we held a Zoom call very recently, and they went through their new fabric collection. So as I'm filming this, we are the fabrics will be released on the 28th of May, so that's about 6 weeks from where I am now. And I said to them, is it okay if I film it? It's going to come out in about a month's time. And they were very kind and said yes, because they actually sent us, now I'm not expecting to see all of these, they actually sent us a lovely selection of swatches of all their new beautiful fabrics. Now I'm not going to go through all of those with you, but we did on the Zoom call, which was just so lovely. I think it's 15 of us, and we all just get on so well. We're from all over the country, and in Ireland too. And it's just great. We've all got different tastes, different sewing levels, different levels of experience, but we just have a combined love of fabric and sewing, etc. So they're just such just an absolutely outstanding collection of fabrics coming out. And this was the sample. I come up really close. This is the sample that my heart stopped beating. I was like, I need this fabric in my life. So it's a beautiful cream background. It's a lovely cotton jersey, this one, that particularly caught my eye. As did this lovely, you'll see these in a bit more detail in a second. Hopefully you can see that. It's got a lovely silver stripe going through it. If you can't see that, you'll see it in a second. But there was just so many beautiful fabrics there. And so I went for it. I'm going to show, it's me, neatly put the box out to show you, and then I'm taking the stuff out of the box. Felicity Fabrics have just the most wonderful packaging. So I had 2 boxes turn up the amount of fabric I bought for them. This was the bigger of the 2, and the other one was like a cake box size as well. Just comes so beautifully wrapped, and it's all eco-friendly, all recycled. Oh, sorry, I dropped one of the bits that came with it. So let me show you the fabrics that I have bought. No particular order, but they are all absolutely stunning. So I've bought 1 metre of this beautiful double gauze. It's such lovely quality, and the flowers on, sorry, they're leaves on here. You've got like a sort of lilac tint to it, and then a lovely brown sort of background. Now in my Sewcation sewing, I made some Persephone trousers out of a brown cord, which is cord sounds heavy, but actually it's a really lightweight cord that is perfect for trousers for sort of spring and summer. And I intend to make a nice little top, very simple. I had a self-drafted top last year, which is kind of like a boat neck with a grown-on sleeve and a turn up on the sleeve, and it's sort of sat mid waist, and I think I'm gonna make something like that, just because I just want it to be a really simple design that shows off this absolutely stunning pattern. It's just, yeah, amazing. Yeah, it's just lovely. I'm a bit speechless, aren't I? It's so nice. This one, again, now hopefully you can see, I do. So I've just had one of those wonderful moments as a vlogger when I have been talking away. I've taken you through 3/4 of my fabric stash. I look up and realise that it stopped filming some time ago. So turns out my phone is completely full. So a year of vlogging has completely filled up my phone. I do all of these films on my phone, and so I've just had to go through and delete my past, which is a bit strange. So I'm really sorry. Continuity there has sort of gone out the window a little bit. I believe I was talking to you about this lovely fabric, and it's all a bit strange for me now because I have to talk about these all over again. But it's not like that's a chore particularly, is it? Because they're so stunning. So I was trying to explain to you about this beautiful Dobby cotton, and I'm hoping you can pick up there. I think you can just about see. Yeah, you can see the shimmer of silver. It's absolutely stunning. It's like got a pinstripe of silver thread going through it, and it's obviously a Dobby cotton. So it's got the dots that are embroidered. Yeah, you can see that on there, embroidered into the fabric. It's absolutely lovely. I've got I think I've got a metre of this one, and I'm drawn to making another Tillington blouse from the Sussex seamstress, which is a beautiful sort of gypsy style shirt, with gathering at the neckline and nice ties, and obviously shearing at the wrists, as me tidying as I'm talking to you, shearing at the wrists. I love that blouse, but also I really like the Emmy blouse and the seam work patterns, and that's actually quite a similar style. Similarly got the gathering here, but it's a slimmer fit, so it's a different design altogether, and the wrists are brought in by elasticated wrists instead. But I'd love to hear what you think. Sagebrush would be really lovely in that. I do hope you can see that silver stripe going through there. It's so subtle, and it's going to be beautiful and cool to wear in the summer, so just lovely. I also have got from them, so I've got a precarious pile of fabric sitting here. This is my blogger fabric, so I just love this. It's absolutely amazing. So this is a cotton jersey. You can see why I was drawn to that. It's quite a green theme going on, actually. Green on me today, green on here, and green coming off on another fabric. But I absolutely love this. And this is the sort of fabric that actually a lot of these are the sort of fabrics that if I wasn't blogging or vlogging, these would really kind of, this particular piece would be in danger of sitting on my shelf for a really long time, just so that I could look at it, because it's lovely. I just really like it. I was really drawn to it immediately from that tiny sample. It's a lovely cotton jersey. It's not see-through at all, although I would probably wear natural coloured underwear underneath it, just because of the nature of white. And I think I'm going to make a Maven, Somerset Tee by Maven Pattern Company. Now the Maven is a lovely boat neck, which I really enjoy the construction on that. It's slightly different. I know the Mandy boat tee is also a lovely boat neck, as is the Edie, all quite similar from Sew Over It, all quite similar styles. But I really love the design of the Somerset, and I'm going to make that in a 3/4 length sleeve, so that it's appropriate for summer. It's just beautiful, but also a tilly and the buttons would be lovely in this. Something really simple, I think, that would just show off the design. I also quite like the idea of making a dress out of it. It is certainly opaque enough to do that. But I think I get more wear out of it as a top, I think, or maybe even 2, because there's 2 meters here. So this is my blogger fabric, so I didn't pay for this one, and Felicity Fabrics give this to me in exchange for the coverage through my channel and Instagram and vlogging, etc. So yes, it's just absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to get started on that. I have pre-washed all of these fabrics ready to go, so that I can beaver away and jump at whatever takes my fancy. What else? Oh yes, so it's quite unusual for me to buy such a lot of fabric from one place all at the same time, that is. But I was just really drawn to this new collection, and then just after I'd done the order for those, Felicity Fabrics decided to do a bundle sale. Now it's not something I've seen anywhere before, so I thought it was a brilliant idea, and I imagine it was something possibly to do with selling off decent size remnants, but it's a genius idea. So they basically put 3 lots of fabric together in lots of different bundles. They were sort of like based on a theme, say for example, I don't know, blue or oranges or whites, etc., or based on the fabric. And this is what I went for. It's absolutely lovely. So these are Dobby cottons in these gorgeous colours, just beautiful, and they were all beautifully packaged like this, and actually came with swatches. Excuse me. Came with swatches, and it was brilliant value. So I do encourage you to check out the website in case they're doing another bundle sale. This one also came with some lovely labels from Kylie and the Machine. So that tickly throat at the minute. These are lovely, and hopefully I have the labels sometimes are a bit scratchy for me, but these ones are made like out of a natural cotton, so that might not tickle my neck quite so much, but just lovely. Lots of labels in there actually. which, yeah, so I look forward to working with them. But these, look how beautifully that is packaged. And again, I'm in danger of that just sitting on the shelf because it just looks so nice. Let's open it up. So there's 1 metre each here of these lovely fabrics. This beautiful sort of old rose colour. Lovely fabric, beautiful. It's going to be lovely and cool to work with. So they're, just by nature, they're quite sheer, but nothing that you'd need to worry about. I'm never going to be able to get that folded back up as neatly as that was. They're just stunning, just such lovely, lovely, lovely fabrics. So I felt really, really honoured to be able to purchase those. I'm not going to get that back together as neatly as it was. I might put some effort into that afterwards. So that was Felicity Fabrics. Just let me just pick those up one more time. Lovely. Whole bundle. I've not done that justice when I've picked that up, but just lovely. And it always comes with a lovely little card, lovely little thank you card there. It's personalised there as well. So yeah, thank you, Caroline Fliss. Just love those. I'm also fortunate enough to be part of the Minerva Makers blog team, or Minerva Makers as we're now called, and I don't blog for them every month, just every now and again a fabric comes along that I would love to work with, and this month 2 fabrics came along, which is very exciting, and they are both cotton jerseys. There's just seems to be a theme of cotton jersey coming on for me this month. And so this is the first of the fabrics. These are both, in fact I'll show you, avalanche. Oh, sorry, the last bunch of fabrics are really slippery. So these are both art gallery jerseys, absolutely lovely. Let me show you them in a bit more detail. This one it's got a lovely beige background on it, and it's got all these lovely leaves on it. I'll make sure I link to all of these fabrics in the description box below, so you can go and check these out. I just love this, and my vision for this is actually another of the Stevie jumpsuits, so that's what I'm wearing, and that's kind of why I toiled it, because not that I toile, as you know, but I didn't want to make something in such a beautiful art gallery fabric if it was going to turn out to not fit exactly right. Now the look of this one will be different, because obviously this is cotton jersey, whereas this is a viscose jersey and has a lot more drape. But on the Stevie jumpsuit, in fact all of the patterns from the DIBY Do It Better Yourself site have got so many variations. So this comes with wide leg, it comes with a tapered leg, it comes with culottes, and it comes with shorts as well. And I think I'm going to make this out with the culottes, so it would be a weekend, a thing to wear at the weekend, or you know, in the evenings, etc. It's not a work design exactly, because it is a bit more casual, but it's just lovely. Can't wait to get started on that. And then this fabric, I've eyed this one up for a long time. So it's got like a digital print on it, and it's like digital roses. You can see there, it's like pixelated as the design. But I love the colours in this. Again, quite a green theme, isn't it? And obviously very pink. And this one I'm definitely going to make a t-shirt dress out of. So the art gallery jersey, as I'm sure if you've worked with it before, you know, it's really opaque. It's a lovely structure. It's got great recovery. And I've seen a Agnes dress, if you like. The top is hacked into a dress, which is quite straight down, but it is quite fitted, and I envisage with this draping it across me like a Roman toga. I envisage a sort of mid-calf length, full length t-shirt dress. I just think that's going to be so cool and smart and just pretty for summer, so I genuinely can't wait to get started on that. So look out for my Minerva blog. I'll let you know when that goes live. Which is exciting. And then the last range of fabrics, which is at the point I got to when I realised my camera was no longer filming. That's helpful, but it is now, so I'm all right. It's still telling me I'm filming. Is all from Rainbow Fabrics. Now I bought these over a series of a number of months actually, and they've sort of come in. I bought one lot all together. But in my Sewcation sewing, which I don't know if you've, when I'm filming this, I don't know when you'll see the results of those, probably after this one I think. But I made some Persephone trousers, and I really like the fit of those, and I made them out of a brown cord, which I mentioned a little while ago. And actually what I wanted to make them out of originally was this cotton drill. Now this is from Rainbow Fabrics, as I say, because the Persephone trousers are like a sailor trouser, I think they call them. So they're quite wide and very straight, and the more structured the fabric, the more defined that look is. And I wanted something that was more lightweight than denim but not drapey, and so a cotton drill was what I was looking for. To be honest, now that this fabric has turned up, and it's actually the first time I've felt it, I don't know, I haven't had a chance to wash this one yet, only because I've sort of moved on to other projects, so I need to wash this. So it's actually more like it feels like a mid-weight denim actually, but it's still going to be lighter weight than a heavyweight pair of jeans. So I'm really looking forward. I know it's black, so it's really hard for the camera to pick that up, but and this was such good value. I really encourage you to check out the Rainbow Fabrics, the website. I know I've got a whole spectrum of investment fabrics here today, so but I choose by fabric, not by price, is the honest answer. Sometimes that means they're investment pieces and sometimes it means they're not, so that's just how it goes. But yeah, really looking forward to making the Persephone trousers out of that. I think I've got 2 meters here, so definitely got enough to make some shorts as well, because actually the Persephone pattern also is a really good value pattern actually in terms of its designs, because you get the trousers, you can also make a sort of culottes length, and also shorts, or certainly shorts and trousers, but I lengthened my trousers to make them full length, so I've still got the culottes that I could use as well. Then finally, now if you haven't seen my soiree into making sportswear, where have you been? Please do watch that. I'll put a link up here to that. Now I made a sports bra and I made some sports leggings, running gear really, which was really exciting. And at the same time as making those, Rainbow Fabrics released a activewear section on their website. Now, as you'll remember me saying, activewear fabric is really hard to come by, and it is an investment piece generally. And I'm not all, I don't, when I'm making something new and fun and things, I don't necessarily want to make stuff for the first time in investment fabrics. And so I went a bit crazy. There's no particular order to these, but they're so lovely. So this is the first one. Now I don't know if these are still available, so I'm really sorry if it's just going to make you cross with me that I'm sharing with something that you can't get hold of. But the activewear section is certainly still available on the Rainbow Fabrics site as I film today. The availability of these, I'm not sure. So this is just lovely. It's a real sort of Greek vibe activewear, and so the beauty of this is that it's applicable for swimwear, and it's applicable for running gear as well, so sports gear. And what I'm going to do with this, because you can see just the most beautiful selection of blues, and there's actually red in there as well. I'm going to buy from Tiernite Fabrics, my favourite supplier of matte lycra, which is what I made my first selection in. I'm going to buy the coordinating sort of teal, if you like, colour fabric, or blue colour fabric in that. And I'm going to make, pretty much with all of these, as you'll see, I'm going to make a rash guard top, the name of which has gone completely out of my head. I'll put the details here and I'll put a picture up here. I want to look after my skin a bit more. I absolutely love the sun, but we all know that the sun isn't good for skin, and the older I get, the more I can see the effect of it, which I probably should started covering up years ago, but I love the sun. So I'm going to make sportswear, also swimwear, well, it's actually swim stroke sportswear because it's the same fabric. So I'm actually going to make some capsules because I've got 2 meters, I think, or a meter, I forget. I've got lots of fabric. I'm going to make some capsules of leggings, rash guards, short rash guard top, which is like basically a t-shirt with some lovely colour blocking in, that I could then wear the top either when I'm running or wear the top with the shorts. Again, I've forgotten the name of that, but it's all from Green Star Creations. And then I'm going to make a sports bra as well. And then basically what we'll have is a sports bra that I can wear running, or a sports bra that I can wear under the rash guard t-shirts, because obviously t-shirt doesn't offer any support, and as you know, I can't and wouldn't subject myself or anyone else to be doing anything unsupported. So I'd be able to wear swimwear, wear it as swimwear or wear it as running gear is basically what I'm saying, which is very exciting. Yeah, just really want to get cracking with that, especially as the weather is warming up. So that one is applicable really for sportswear and swimwear. This one, reaching across, is stunning, I love it, is destined to be more like swimwear, and so I will genuinely make swimming costumes and potentially a bikini out of this. But because the power bra from Green Star Creations is in effect a bikini top, I may well make a power bra out of that and just wear it as a bikini top, and then obviously the shorts as well. I just love it. And what I'll do is I'll buy, I hope to buy sort of a pinky red coordinating plain fabric as well to go with that, and again to make a capsule, or really just swimwear, because it is just very pretty in that way. And then the final two, because I didn't have a huge amount of plain colours and with rainbow fabrics, and because I know I can get the plain fabrics from Rainbow Fabrics, no, from Tiernite, sorry, I didn't buy many plain, so I bought I think a metre of the black. Now this is actually slightly different quality to what comes from Tiernite, so this is a little bit sheer, this one, so I would definitely need to make sure I've got black underwear on with this one. It's still a lovely fabric, and it was yeah, it's great to experiment with for sure. And then this was the final fabric, which is a beautiful Aztec design, and again this could be running, this could be sport, swimwear, etc, etc. So again I'm going to create leggings, I'm going to create a t-shirt and a sports bra out of this, and the little shorts with the coordination of these two, because with those patterns, because the colour blocking is the options are so high, you don't need a lot of the coordinate of the combination fabric, the sort of pattern if you like, in order to make some lovely outfits, because the plain can do all the work for you. I hope that makes sense. I will put some pictures, stock photos of the Green Star Creations bits and pieces in there. So that's a mammoth amount of fabric, and actually, as you can hear, I do actually have plans for pretty much all of it, but I love your help in what to do with some of the lovely wovens I've had there, particularly the metre amounts. Do put in the description box below what you would make with a metre of fabric, and I'll maybe pull together some ideas that I come up with and share those with you. So I hope you keep safe and well. Don't forget to subscribe, yes you. Please do. I love being here, and I love the interaction I get, so subscribe and comment please, and if you haven't already, pop over to Instagram and follow me there. At So Mad as well, where I share a bit more up-to-date and bits and pieces. So coming up, there will be a follow-up to my Sewcation sewing, because I had a mammoth amount of projects on the go there, and I have made them all, bar one. I think probably I'm not going to make, I think I chose the wrong fabric, so the Iris Tea, which is a beautiful pattern, I chose to make that in a really floppy black viscose. Oh, every time I look at it, and still it's actually over my windowsill, I just think, oh, because it's really, oh, just... we live and learn, so I think I'm probably not going to make that. But I hope you enjoy going through the fabrics with me, and I look forward to sharing what they turn into over the coming weeks. Stay safe and well, everybody. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.